Chris,
Will, my brother, how you doing?
good yourself?
I am great, man. Really happy that you're on and really excited to talk about everything that you've been doing as the person that organized this running community, as a broker and so on and so forth. But before doing so, man, how are you going today? How are you enjoying your Friday so far?
I would say Friday's amazing. It's amazing outside, so thank God the sun is back. Otherwise, we're quite busy, to be honest with you. I've received my license just a Wednesday, so I'm live, ready to go on the market. So it's pretty exciting, honestly.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
wait. Let me take a step back. Let me
yeah,
actually
yeah, go, go,
fully
go, yeah,
introduce.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let
yeah,
me actually
absolutely,
fully
yeah, go,
introduce
go,
you to
go.
my audience because like we kind of jumped in here. So William Fugere is a phenomenal real estate broker. He just got his license, and I'm saying phenomenal right even before you've done anything because I know you're going to be, just by like the interactions that we've had together,
Thanks,
as
man.
well as the leader that started the 6 a.m. Club, which is a running community for all levels of people in the greater region of Montreal. I do know that you have several sectors in Montreal. You do in North Shore as well, Laval, and
Quebec City now.
Quebec. Oh my God. Okay, wow. So it's getting really big.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
William. And for your audience, my name is Christopher Dedeyan. I am a professional speaker and a peak performance business and life coach. So Will, let's talk about first the running club, and then we'll go into everything in the real estate world. But how did this idea come? Because it's quite new. You've been doing this for like a year, and it's really
Yeah, a
picking up
year.
steam.
We started May 6th of 2021. Just because I do work out in the morning. I love working out. I don't like working out by myself though, to be honest with you. I'm a people person. I love people. So I've been doing CrossFit for the past 10 years now.
Oh
And
wow, 10
and and
years.
and why CrossFit? Just because you show up in the morning, you have your like the same group of people every morning showing up. And I've been running. I started running a little more last spring, so spring 2021, and I was running with a friend of mine, Karin, and I've been like just running in my neighborhood, saying hi to everybody. I just she told me, hey, we should start a running community. So that was like a Thursday morning, and the Thursday evening, I came home and I told my wife, hey, I'm starting a running community. It's gonna be called the 6 a.m. Club. I'm doing a logo right now. I'm opening an Instagram page, and we'll do it in Blainville only, like in my neighborhood. And we're here a year after. We have 14 communities with 16 amazing ambassadors. So every
Wow.
community has its own ambassador. They show up once a week, quarter to 6 a.m. We go for 35, 40-minute run, and then we enjoy a coffee all together, and we build new relationships.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. Being a running enthusiast and myself, and not necessarily, I don't call myself a runner anymore because, such as yourself, I'm a full-on CrossFitter at this point. I
Yeah,
haven't done it 10 years. I'm at like 7 years. I didn't know you've been doing it for that long, and I just fell in love with the whole ideology of CrossFit. And the main reason why is what you highlighted is the community aspect. People that,
absolutely.
first of all, wake up at 6 a.m., whoever they are, they're serious people that they take their life serious and they want to get their health and their life towards business, family life to that next level. So just that community. And second of all, like you said, to work out by yourself is one thing, but when you have an amazing person next to you that's pushing you to go to that next level, it really helps out even more. So I truly see why this community kind of blew up. And talking about the community itself, this didn't exist before. Not didn't exist. There wasn't already a community in the greater region of Montreal. Like, why did it really blow up on your end? Is it because you have such great entrepreneurial skills that you were able to bring it to that next level? Why do you think that is?
I mean, there's a bunch of running clubs, which I really, really respect, by the way. Uh, to myself, I think that they're more niche, so they're more performance oriented.
Mm,
My idea, my mission with the 6M Club, was more of a running community and not a running club. So giving access to the sport of running, meeting new people for free, by the way, it's $0 in the morning for all level of runners. I don't think it really exists. There's maybe a few. There's one in Montreal that do it, but at 6 a.m. every morning, I think we responded to a demand, and I think that COVID
helped.
did it. It helped a lot.
Yeah. You were at such a great opportune moment that came about. And I have one of my colleagues that works out with me, CrossFit, Yuri. He's like the 6 a.m. crew, let's go. So 100%, I think we should definitely organize something and potentially come run with you guys. And when you're saying that you have your running community every single day, is it like Monday to Monday? Do you have on the weekends as well? Where are the days? How could some people be interested in come up and run with you guys?
So first of all, just for all the info, we have le6amclub.ca with all the info, with all the communities. It's from Monday to Friday. We have, in 2 weeks, we'll have 14 active communities for the summer season. So it's from Monday to Friday. It's once a week per community at 5:45, and you just show up and enjoy the run.
Okay, cool. So you guys don't have on the weekend so far? Is something you guys want? Do you want to open in the future, the weekend
maybe
stuff?
Maybe, like, to be honest, I have 16 more communities to open, to launch.
Wow.
But I'm at the point that I'm doing this for free, and to me it's super satisfying. But I need to work. I have a business now. I have a home to pay. I have a family to feed there. So I need some. I'm looking for financial support. I've been discussing with important sponsors. So to hire someone to help me grow the community and give the opportunity to other runners to experience the 6 a.m. Club.
Okay, so that was my next question that I had for you, because like you said, if you're already at like 16, you're saying, and you're going to open so much more. I mean, at this point, granted, it's great philanthropy work and it's 100% needed, but it's going to take away from your time, right? And it's somewhere there has to be that threshold of like, hey, is this making sense financially if I'm leaving my business, leaving my family? So you're saying that potentially there's some sponsors that are going to come into play and really continue growing this, and you're still always going to be there, but getting that support. Very interesting. Okay.
Exactly.
And when it goes to the aspect of like, this is like an open invitation, if somebody has never ran and they come to the club, do you have like a certain guidance on that end? Do you teach about running? Like, what is your methodology in that regards, or just let's show up and kind of run together?
It's interesting. It's a good question, because for the past month, like for the month of May, we collaborated with a Montreal company that is called Act Training. They're on Instagram. It's an amazing. It's not a workout platform, I would say. It's all type of
clothing brand.
No. It's like they do yoga, Pilates, and everything, but they have running coaches, and they have been showing up since 2 weeks at some communities, and we have some more coming up to teach all level of runners. Again, it's super inclusive. So even if you never ran, they will take the time to adapt. The 6 a.m. Club itself, if you never ran, you're more than welcome to join us. You can walk all the way, and we'll be at a coffee shop after. A part of our mission is to never let someone alone behind. So let's say when I go to, because I drop in some communities like 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm always the one running behind. I'm never in front. I've never been in front. So I make sure that the pacer, so the person in front, sets the pace at like a social pace. So let's say 6:30 per kilometer, which is pretty like an easy run.
Doable.
But for some people who just want to walk, no problem. I'll explain the course, and we'll be there at the end waiting for you. That's for sure.
I love this, man. Congratulations, Will, for putting this together.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
I truly love, like I said, the experience of running. Some people either, what I've experienced is, some people either love it and some people either hate it. And the people that love it usually is because they get that, like, that sweet spot of that runner's high, which is getting a high level of state of flow. And I invite anybody that hasn't tried to really try it out, because if you're really able to activate that and get that state of flow, and the best way I could explain it is that you're running and you're not thinking about the run in itself, you're starting to think about other things, and your brain goes. It's a great relaxation technique, which I truly love in itself. Manuel, I'm definitely going to come. You're going to let me know which one's like the best fit, but I'm definitely going to come run with you guys one day.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to cancel my morning CrossFit workout because you guys only do it during the week. So I'll adjust accordingly, but I would definitely love to come run out. And which which subcategory within the club is like the most active? Is there a specific place? Like I did see that you guys have in Verdun, the Plateau, and so on and so forth.
The one in Villeray is pretty busy, I would say. because we had some events with Unrunning. Do you know Unrunning, the running shoe company? It's On. We did some activation there, so they came with and we did
Okay.
some demo runs.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And in March we were 110 runners that morning.
Oh,
So
wow.
at the same spot, yeah. There were a
Oh,
lot of
wow.
demos. Yeah, so we were 110 runners running in the park, in Jean-Ry Park, Parc Jean-Ry. The Montreal clubs, the Montreal communities are a lot busier because they're more accessible. But like this
Yeah.
week, we had ACT training who came and gave the running clinic. We were 37, I think, of us. So it's always between, like, let's say 15 to 40 people at the same time running together. We're all in the
That
same
is
group. We're not divided. So the spirit is so strong. And some people never woke up at 5:15 to go for a run, and now they go to 4 or 5 different communities during the week. So it's kind of addictive, I think.
honestly, obviously, as everybody I'm a morning person. I wake up at 4 a.m. But like that threshold of the first time you wake up early and then you realize, oh my God, I have so much more time to do so much more things within the day. It's so empowering. And the fact that you finish a workout before, let's say, 85% of the population has even woken up is such a like powering thing. So I'm
I know
grateful
it's
that
crazy.
you're kind of giving this opportunity for people. Now that you're running so much, are you still doing a CrossFit? Is it complimentary? Like, what's the goal
Yeah,
with this? Do you even have with the club like goals to go do like half marathons, full marathons, so on and so forth?
at the moment, not really. Do you know Nick Bear? I follow this guy, Nick Bear. He's a crazy ultra runner, but he's pretty built. Like
Okay,
he's a big runner, and I'm not
okay,
really like small. So like I'm over 200 pounds. So I would like one day to be an ultra runner too. So my goal in a couple of years, it would be like an ultra marathon. So it's 160 kilometers. But
wow,
at the moment right now is to put more time into the community and give access to the experience of the 6M Club, give access to the sport of running in a community to as many people as possible.
I love that. I love that. And brother, what if let's just transition to the fact that you just got your license as a real estate
Yeah,
broker, so you're officially licensed. You could really start working.
yep.
Tell us about that experience. I would love to know how that aspect is. I know that you were obviously in business before. Now you're transitioning into real estate. Talk to me a bit about that.
So I've been working with the previous company Synergy Canada as a logistics in a logistics company as a sales VP, sales and marketing VP, and the company is doing amazing. It's a great company, but the only thing is, it wasn't like it wasn't me that started this company. So I
Hmm.
always dreamed of having my own project, and I do love architecture and design, and I'm passionate about building relationship with people. And plus, I've been in sales all my life, so like 1 plus 1 plus 1 to me was real estate. So I signed
Yeah.
up like a year ago to the online course at the Collège de l'Immobilier with a pregnant wife, a young baby, and a full-time job. So doing the course from 6 to 10 at night and all weekend long. So and I just got my license this week, and I'm now working
Wow.
with at Engel and Volkers.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And yeah, definitely, like I said, with a full-time job from 6 to 9 on the weekends, wife is pregnant, the kid, I mean, like, you had probably a lot, but listen, all the efforts to your food is really going to pay off. And let's talk
It's a
about like,
teamwork. It's a teamwork, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
bro, it's nobody does it by themselves. And
Exactly.
if you think you're doing it by yourself, that's wrong. And if you have nobody around you, you're standing on shoulders of giants. It's always like this collaborative effort. I truly believe human beings are like that. So I love the fact that you highlight that in general. So now that you're obviously, like I said, I don't know if it was luck. I probably a bit of like luck, a bit of you definitely know your stuff when it comes to marketing, building communities, and so on and so forth. Just the fact that you said you had one of them, an event with 100 plus people, like to get 100 people to get out of their house, especially at 6 a.m. to do specifically something, it demands a lot of like knowing when it comes to marketing. how are you going to transition certain things that you've learned in the marketing world, in the sales world, in the entrepreneur world, especially in the real estate world, that maybe certain realtors are not doing right now? Is there something that you're like, kind of like, hey, this is how I think I'm going to do it, and so on and so forth?
Social network. Be active,
Okay.
be constant. How like the growth of the 6 a.m. Club was all about sharing stories. Because in the beginning, I wasn't posting a lot of posts on the page. I was more sharing the experience of people talking about the 6 a.m. Club, showing all the people in the morning having coffee, running with the sunrise, which brought a lot more people in. And I think that in the real estate or in the business side, just to be active, just be there. I was in it's called a caravan, you know, when brokers are
Yeah.
invited to like an inclusive listing or whatever. I did one story, okay? I had a call like 10 minutes after for a sixplex at 3.5. You know, it goes so fast. You have access to thousands of people like in seconds. To me, it's a no-brainer. And when you look at our neighbors in the US and in Europe, they're all on YouTube. They're super active on Instagram, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn. To me, it's a no-brainer, to be honest. I'll keep doing all the postcards. I think it's you need to do it, okay? Because you have some people that don't really use the social networks. But to me, it's a no-brainer. My wife actually she lives out of Instagram. She's an influencer out of YouTube and
Oh,
Instagram.
wow.
She's a mama, like a mommy influencer.
Okay.
So that's another reason why I've been watching you doing it and having all the success and the accessibility to a lot of people at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Now, all this makes sense because, yeah, the fact that you have your wife that is very versed in the social world and utilizes it for her business and so on and so forth, you're going to be able to translate that so easily just because you like to understand the YouTube world, the social world, there's a lot of intricacies, and I'm still trying to figure out, and I have a full team that helps me out with all of this stuff. But the
Yeah.
fact that you have somebody that's already doing it successfully, I think it's going to be just success for you in regards to the brokerage world and so on. So Will, with all of this happening and you're kind of going and you're just getting busy with all of this aspect, what's your next goal? So you said that for running is a goal for you, the ultra run, which is crazy in itself. And you said you're 200 and guarantee once you're going to start doing that, you're going to drop weight like crazy. You're going to have
Yeah.
maybe some difficulties in CrossFit because you're going to lose a bit of muscle
That's
mass,
for
but
sure.
still,
That's for sure. But that's a couple of years from now. Yeah.
exactly, still a goal. So what are some of the goals that you put yourself as a business owner, as new in the industry of brokerage? Do you have certain like thresholds or goals or something that you kind of put like, hey, let me work towards this in a short period of time?
Yeah, for sure. My first goal is to get known in my own neighborhood. To be honest with you, I've just started. I'm pretty active in my neighborhood. I want to get to know people, new people, and I want to collaborate with the brokers that work at England Brokers. That's my philosophy. Some people want to work and take all the you know, like point la tarte, you know.
Yeah, piece of the pie.
Exactly. I'm more into collaboration, to be honest with you. So I want to get to know people. I want I want to learn from them too. I'm not shy to tell you that I'm new to the market, but I have a bunch of contacts. So I'll be able to collaborate. And on the 6M Club side, by 2023, I want to be at 50 communities. That's my objective.
And this is all Quebec, I'm guessing?
All Quebec, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. To start it,
Wow.
it's only Quebec.
So,
yeah.
I mean, those are some lofty goals. I love the fact that you mentioned that. And let me just highlight a couple of things because I do know we have a lot of viewers that are really entrepreneurial based. Because I truly believe what you just said. I don't think entrepreneurial space is a place of competition. It's more of a place of collaboration. I think there's in brokerage, there's enough doors.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. And if you go looking at it like that as a collaborative aspect, you're going to succeed so much more. Granted, like when I'm saying compete, like you're still going to compete, you're still going to put your best foot forward,
sure.
and there's that aspect, but there's ways to go about that with having empathy, with having respect instead of tearing somebody down to put yourself up. So I love that aspect that you already have that vision of like, How can I collaborate? How can I share? How can I exchange knowledge with top end brokers around me to really go to that next level in that regards? So, Will, I mean, that's really amazing. I'm glad that you're kind of doing this and going to that next level with this team and kind of this whole running club. Like I said, I'm definitely going to come run with you guys. I haven't run in a little while.
Welcome.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely see how that's going to go, but I'm definitely excited to kind of jump that on. And just a question, how long do you guys run? Like you said 45 minutes, but do you guys have a specific distance? Is it like a 5K in 45 minutes?
In between, I would say in between 5 to 6.3K. The one at the Plateau Mont-Royal, it's a 6.3. So we go all the way up to the Belvedere there, like where's all the panoramic view. We stay there for a couple minutes just to chill a bit because we've been going uphill, but again, uphill, not uphill. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we go back down, but it's a 6.3 kilometer. And then the other clubs, the other communities are more in between 5 to 5.5 kilometers.
Nice. Okay. So it's, whatever circuit it is, it's sometimes flat, sometimes up. But yeah, I think that's a good number. Like say it's 6 kilometers are good.
It's fair to be honest. It's fair. Let's say you walk it, it's 55 minutes. So we'll still be there at the coffee shop waiting for you because all the communities have its own
coffee shop.
Yeah.
That's cool, but that's smart because like you said, if not, what are you going to do? Everybody's going to go home and it's kind of not inclusive, but at least when you make the coffee shop, it's kind of that end.
This is where goal. People,
Yeah. And if there's some people that are fasting as well, you can take a black coffee so it doesn't even break your fast. Okay, I'm loving this idea. I'm like selling myself on the idea a lot more. So 100% gonna come try it out. And what days are like, do you have one specific day like, hey, this is the plateau, this is this is that? Like, do you have like Mondays is this day or whatever the case is?
Yeah, but now,
Sorry, and one last thing. Which one would you suggest? Like specifically, which track do you like more when it comes to running in Montreal?
They all have their little nice to have, like their little
positive.
So exactly. So you have like Le Plateau. You'll have the panoramic view of Montreal in the morning. You have Atwater running community that you run and then you see all the 5 roses reflecting in the water of the Canal La Chine. You have Villeray in the park, like it's a huge park next to the tennis stadium right there. Then you have Blainville. It's in the middle of a neighborhood. It's super calm. All you hear is the birds. Then you have Tremblant all the way up north. You run in the forest and the Petit Train du Nord there. So they all have their little uniqueness, exactly. Then you have Quebec City, which is amazing too. Like the coffee there, the Café Smiths, the people there, amazing people again. So they all have their unique aspect.
All right, man.
But let's say you're in Montreal and you want to start. I would say come to Villeray because I'm sure that there will be at least 20-25 people. But every community will welcome you, like with a fist pump on our tap. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of it's a natural like build up.
So that's one thing I wanted to mention as well. So if there's some viewers and some listeners that are hesitating or thinking about, this could be cool, but they don't have necessarily a lot of experience in running or any of that stuff. When it comes to the running community, it's so inclusive. And one example is that, like, listen, I've run marathons, I've run half marathons, and I quite actively run, even though I don't consider myself a runner. Every single time a runner crosses another runner, you always give that nod. You always give that like, hey, I know what you're going through. So it's a very inclusive community, and it doesn't matter where you're at within your level of running skill. So yeah, don't be shy about that. And that is so true. And that's why I truly love CrossFit, because it's very similar to that. Wherever you 100%. Are, you could be with some amazing people that are like legit go to the CrossFit games, but you could work out next to them. They're still like, push you to the same way, whatever the case is, and running is that. So I love the fact that you brought that up. And Will, just last thing over here, because I do want to be respectful for your time. Where's the best place for people to connect with you to know more about the running club, to know when the events are coming up with the running club, as well as connecting with you, because now you're officially a broker. And if somebody's interested to buy, sell anything in regards to real estate, where's the best place to connect with you?
So business-wise, like real estate-wise, would be my personal page, which is the page that we're talking on right now. And for the 6 a.m. club, just at the 6 a.m. club. We used to have 2 pages, but it got a little painful to manage 2 pages. So I'm kicking out the 6 a.m. club MTL. So use the 6 a.m. club and talk to me. I'll be there for all questions. I do awesome. Answer to like 30 plus new people a week. So, and I'm pretty active. So please don't hesitate. Ask me a question. We'll be there.
I love that. And Will, one last thing. What can I do to help you out more within the 6 a.m. club and anything that you're doing? Is there anything that I could do to support you more, to put more light on what you're doing?
I mean, you know, when you have a lot of projects, is to stay focused on your objective because you know you have like big rocks, and then you start doing like smaller rocks because you get so busy. So it's to be a little more maybe stay focused on the objective and show up and come running with us and we'll exchange. We'll talk business while running.
I love that, bro. Done deal. Like I said, we'll continue this message and we'll definitely come run with your community. Once again, Will, congratulations. Thank you very much for bringing this in the forefront when it comes to a running community, just activating people that never wake up at 6 a.m. to do so. As my neighbor, I don't know if you're hearing, is like legit drilling like crazy right now.
I wasn't sure if it was either me or
no. Condo living. Unfortunately, he just decided to drill, but at least we're kind of done over here. But like I said, man, once again, congratulations, brother, and we'll be seeing each other very soon. All right.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
All
man.
right.
Thank
Have
you.
A good one.
Have a good day.